Today I want to show you one of my oldest and loveliest recipes, and it's gonna be a kısır with melon. And how do you understand that melon is good? You smell its S, we call it in Turkey. And if it smells nice from here, then it is a nice melon. The beautiful thing is, this recipe involves bulgur, it's vegan, and plus you eat a lot of greens without realizing eating a lot of greens. So, how does the recipe start? This is 2 cups of bulgur. It's boiled cracked wheat. If you look for bulgur in Arab markets, Turkish markets, you're gonna get this beautiful thing. It has to be like the ones which are thinly cracked, and these are really good. It keeps you full for a long time, and you will see from this much of bulgur, we're gonna get this much of a salad or a dish. To this, I'm going to add 1 cup and a quarter cup together of water. 3/3 of the cup with hot water, and I cool it with a bit of room temperature water and add it this way. And I cover it here and let it rest for about 10 minutes. The sauce, unlike the French cuisine, is always on the side or on the top. In Turkey, we either cook in it or we knead it, and we bring them all together. So, what do we put? We have 1 heaped tablespoon and a half a tablespoon of red pepper paste. This is quite a strong one. And 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. If you don't have both, you can use either of them, whatever you have. To this, 10 tablespoons of olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, you can replace it with an oil that you like, but olive oil is heaven on earth, quite healthy, and it's really, really good. Half a teaspoon black pepper. If you like it spicy, some red flaked pepper, or you can use cayenne if you like. Again, half a teaspoon of cayenne. A bit of salt, because sometimes the pepper and tomato paste are quite salty, so you have to taste it together. Mix this all up, and also add the juice of 1 lemon. Before I cut it, I rub it a bit and then cut it like this. I don't throw away these lemon leftovers. These are great to clean your fingers, because we're gonna knead to make kısır, and they're gonna probably get colored because of the pepper paste. And I leave it to here. At the final moments, I'm going to wash my hands and show you what kind of a difference it makes. So this is the sauce. As you can see, the bulgur grew in size almost twice, and I'm going to add this mixture in. Every bit is really valuable, so what I'm going to do, I take a bunch of the bulgur, put it in with the spoon and with my hands, clean it all up like this. Normally, the proper way of making it is from cold water and kneading for about half an hour to 1 hour. But as I've wet the bulgur with warm water, this is a cheat. This way, I can make it more often. I knead it for about a few minutes and then taste it. It has to be a little salty, a little sour than usual, because we're gonna add a lot of greens, and I don't want it to be mild then. This is almost ready. After kneading, have another taste. You should feel the bulgurs, but they shouldn't be like crunchy. If they are crunchy, continue kneading for another few minutes. Mine is okay. Now it's time to put the greens. For the greens, it's a lot of fun. This is a really great way to eat a lot of greens. We have 8 spring onions. We have 10 sprigs of mint and a lot of parsley. And we're gonna add all these beauties in the kısır. So that we're gonna finely chop it. These green parts can be chopped in a thicker way, but the white parts, because they're stronger, we're gonna finely slice them. For the mint, if these are thick and unpleasant to eat, we have to take these parts out. To do that, I take one, hold it from the top, remove it like this.
Hi everyone, we are on Amazon. You can find our most highlighted products on Amazon and buy with just 1 click.
For the parsley, I bent it, hold it strong. By the way, Jamie says like put it like a cigar or cigar. I think he says cigar. I went to London and I always go to the Borough Market, and I saw Gennaro there. He was talking with a cheeseman, and I was the only one who realized he was there. So we also finally chopped the parsley. My bulgur is here. I spread the bulgur, add my greens in. Whoop. Some from the onion, some from the parsley, some from the mint. Mix it, not by kneading this time, but just with my fingertips. gently. So this way my ordinary kısır is ready. But I have been changing it a bit for years. And why? In some parts of Anatolia, they put cucumber and some tomatoes to this mixture. Actually, melon and cucumber are relatives in terms of origin. So I said, why not something a little sweeter and a bit more watery? Because what bulgur does, as you can see, it was really sticky. It soaks the water, it soaks the oil. So if I put something juicy, it becomes even better. Now, I take some of these seeds out, and then with a melon bowler, I start to make balls and add it in. No, this is called Parisienne actually. It's also called melon bowler. And also when we do this, some water is here. You can do this with a cantaloupe, different kinds of melons. It's always incredibly tasty. By the way, you don't have to make it like in small bowls. When I was in London, I shopped a lot from Marks and Spencer food in my friend's house, not to cook sometimes. Okay, life. There were ready cut melons there, so you can use those as well.
You can also use mangoes, I guess.
Mango kısır would be very nice. Yeah. I wanted to include this to give you an idea that you can change the taste of the kısır in different ways like this. We have now a lot of melon balls, and then the water inside is great. I can do this way, and the rest is quite edible, by the way. And from the seeds, normally we make an incredibly tasty drink. Maybe one day, if you are interested, please write it down. It's called sübiye and it's a recipe from Ottoman time. My original recipe is mixing all these up with a little addition of pomegranate molasses. If you don't have it, it's not the end of the world. It's still incredibly tasty. This is it. We mix it well. If it's gonna be a party food, you can have small lettuces, put a bit like this, and it becomes a really nice party food. Or you can mix it in a tray like this. We can collect it a bit to the middle and add these lettuces on the side like this. So everyone who is eating it can use this as a spoon and eat it that way. Now, if you wanna go crazy, here as you can see, I have my cashews because last minute I said like this could be great with cashews as well, and I tried it. And also a bit of coriander. Maybe instead of parsley you can put some coriander, some cashews, and it's gonna be an even more mind-blowing kısır. And that's it for now. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's a great vegan dish. It's a great fulfilling dish. It's a great healthy dish, so you eat a lot of greens, and it takes maximum 15 minutes to make. That's it. Take care.